So, you may be asking yourself, who are the current frontrunners for the various prestigious NBA awards? Who is leading coach of the year? And who is the most valuable player? All of this has yet to be announced, of course. But we know that the 2022-23 NBA season is well underway, and it's becoming obvious which players are in front. The top teams are the Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, Phoenix Suns, Denver Nuggets, and Memphis Grizzlies. Also winning consistently are several extremely talented teams, such as the Brooklyn Nets, Philadelphia 76ers, and New Orleans Pelicans. Now, these teams are loaded with impressive players, but there can only be one winner for each award. So in terms of individual performances, effect, and statistics, who's had the best season to date? Keep watching to find out. First, what players are currently leading the Sixth Man of the Year contest? A pretty big award, if you ask me. As of right now, Russell Westbrook, Jordan Poole, Benedict Mathurin, Malcolm Brogdon, and of course Christian Wood are the frontrunners. Even though Russell Westbrook's tenure with the Los Angeles Lakers is nearing an end, he may still receive a significant award this year. Side note, wouldn't that be a perfect farewell from the Lakers? The former MVP and master of the triple-double is recording incredible numbers. Russ hasn't shot well, as usual, but his effect coming off the bench has been pleasantly unexpected, even though it is always disappointing to see a former MVP struggle to maintain a starting spot. Westbrook has still been the league's top sixth man. Not too bad, right? But this next guy, he has incredible gameplay and super strong stats. We're talking about none other than Jordan Poole. The Golden State Warriors have had a difficult season.
Nothing going on this possession. Desumdu thinks he has him. Just rises up after sizing him up.
But Jordan Poole is now beginning to demonstrate why the team fought so hard to keep him. Because Poole's producing insanely strong numbers, it appears Stephen Curry may have a new splash brother. Poole plus Curry, an unstoppable match. Next, even though he's a rookie, Benedict Mathurin is a contender for the Sixth Man of the Year award.
Good play by Duarte, but a nice job here with Mathurin as Goga tapped the ball.
Mathurin is a youthful shooter and agile wing player, and being 6'6" and 210 pounds makes him a reliable player in the current NBA. By coming off the bench and providing Tyrese Halliburton with a passing partner, the 20-year-old has found his niche. But truly, it was about time. This next player has to be one of the most reliable. Christian Wood has strong potential to take home the Sixth Man award.
Boy, Craig really making Doncic work. Shot clock already at 9. Wood with a post up. Light work.
But sadly, he needs to receive more playing time to demonstrate that he can compete at an all-star level. Do you think he will ever get the opportunity? Maybe if he wins this award, he'll be pushed further by his coaches. One can only hope. Now this next award, the most valuable player, aka MVP, is a huge one. Arguably, this is an accolade that every NBA player hopes to get at least once in their career. It says a lot about a player, that's for sure. So, who's in the running for this award? Well, Jayson Tatum, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, and Joel Embiid appear to be the frontrunners. Firstly, were you aware that for most of the season, Jayson Tatum has been the finest player in the world? There's no longer any question that Tatum is a superstar player right now. And he's only 24. Unbelievable, right?
Goes one way, pump fakes it, goes the other way, in another pump fake, side step, wide open.
Secondly, many suspect Nikola Jokic, a center with the ability to record a triple-double, could take out the MVP award this season. Jokic has a once-in-a-lifetime talent, is 7 feet tall, and has point guard skills. It's pretty hard to compete with that, don't you think?
Love to see him do more of that with that frame, and then Jokic, Denver 10 field goals.
And of course, this list would not be complete with considering Giannis Antetokounmpo, who will always be a serious MVP contender.
Nice job, Drew Holiday gets Zion, picks his pocket cleanly.
And he feeds Marjon Beauchamp. Transition. Oh my goodness!
The Greek Freak has won 2 MVP trophies and could take home a third at the end of the campaign. Do you think he can add a third trophy to his mantle this season? I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
He played the most preseason minutes. We saw that last year. We saw it again this year. Giannis! Bring in the goods!
Now, another important category. Can you guess what it is? If you guessed Rookie of the Year, you're correct. So, who are the leaders in the race to win the award? Well, currently, players Paolo Banchero, Benedict Mathurin, Jaden Ivey, Keegan Murray, and last but not least, Jabari Smith Jr. But why these 6? Let us elaborate. Firstly, Paolo Banchero is now the favorite to win Rookie of the Year.
No good for 3. Banchero muscles it in.
After being selected first overall in the NBA draft, Paolo Banchero is most likely to earn this award. But you know what they say, nothing in this world is guaranteed. Now Banchero, who's 6'10 and possesses exceptional strength and athleticism, won't have trouble leading the Orlando Magic's offense. And he's made a real name for himself this season. He could also very well be an all-star one day. Next up, it's safe to say that nobody anticipated that Benedict Mathurin would perform better than other rookies so far this season. Other than Tyrese Halliburton playing like an all-star, Mathurin has been the main factor in the Indiana Pacers being a playoff seed. Could he take out Rookie of the Year instead? Another top contender with the number 5 overall pick, Jaden Ivey from the Detroit Pistons. There's not much else to touch on other than that he's a machine on the court. Similar to the previous point, Keegan Murray, who is just 22, was selected number 4 overall choice because of his exceptional height and size. But does that alone make him Rookie of the Year material? Well, no. But luckily, Keegan is a super skilled athlete who can score, rebound, and defend, showing all the signs of developing into a league starter and perhaps even an all-star. And lastly, Jabari Smith Jr. Now don't get us wrong, he's a great player, but compared to the others on this list, sorry, he just doesn't stand a chance. Our second to last category, who is dead in contenders for the Most Improved Player of the Year award? Now this one is easy. The top contenders include Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tyrese Halliburton, Lauri Markkanen, Tyrese Maxey, and Anfernee Simons. A 6'6 guard with tremendous agility and scoring ability is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander is currently having a season worthy of an all-star, and has also proven just how much his game has improved. Secondly, and without a doubt, Tyrese Halliburton has been amazing. Halliburton is topping all APG players and has a talent for improving others around him. Next up, nobody, and we mean nobody, could have ever foreseen Lauri Markkanen's incredible growth and development this season. The Utah Jazz's greatest player all season has been Markkanen, and that is saying something huge. Furthermore, absolutely no one had high hopes for the Finnish big man. But look at him now. Do you think he'll become a future all-star? Next, Maxey has proved he can be a go-to scorer at times. But more importantly, he knows when to defer to his elite teammates, even though he plays with 2 potential Hall of Famers. That degree of maturity is priceless. Last but certainly not least, Anfernee. If you weren't already aware, the Portland Trail Blazers signed Anfernee Simons to a 9-figure contract, and everyone knew why. Simons has the skills to one day be an all-star. That is certain. So from Rookie of the Year to the Most Valuable Player, those are the current NBA award leaders from the 2022-23 season. So, what do you think? Who takes the win from each category? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.